Alright. Do.
認めよう。殺し合うことは避けられない。肉親でさえ隣人でさえ競い合う相手なのだと。それが人間の本質だ。動物を絶命させ資源を食い荒らし消費するだけの命。しかしならば彼らの争いには何の意味があったのか。
The next combatants will be announced on the second floor bulletin board. How many times have I come here to this bulletin board with its usual paper? Master, Battlefield the 6th Chimeric Lunar Sea. I can't read the name. Did someone scribble over it? No. It's not scribbles. The information has been straight up destroyed. Who could have done such a thing? And why? What does this mean? I know what you're thinking here. Obviously our opponent has a lot to hide. It's pretty thorough of them to conceal the Master's name along with the servants. Whoever did this, and you probably have an idea of who it is, must be someone who can hack the system. My opponent did this? I get it. They want to hide their own name as well as their servants. I see. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe Reen will have some ideas. I should go ask her later. Come evening, I decided to speak with Reen about the bulletin board matter and my servant's theory. Someone deleted all of the competitors' names from the bulletin board? As your servant said, it's probably safe to assume that your opponent was the one who did it. It is a good deduction, but is it possible to do that? The remaining masters are all capable of penetrating the server's security to some degree. I can't help you there. But if your opponent did erase all the info from the bulletin board, maybe there was a witness or maybe some evidence nearby. You should look around. Reen's right. Without so much as a name, I can't collect information on the opposing master. There's one thing I know for sure. My opponent is one of the handful of remaining masters here. I'll start out by investigating the campus. Let's see, if I remember right... Let's see. What's wrong, Silver? It seems that something is troubling you. What was that? Some miscreant deleted all of the names from the bulletin board? That's unforgivable! If you find the culprit, please let me know. I will lecture them for eternity. I hate the student council and the way they look down on normal NPCs. I'll make them pay! Anybody else up here, so... Someone appears to have removed the names from the board. A rather hermetic obscuration of information. Proceed with great caution. The enemy is surely strong. You want to know who removed the announcement from the bulletin board? Well... I saw someone head down the stairs just a bit before you got to the bulletin board. Did I see anyone who might have come down the stairs before you? Now that you mention it, I do recall seeing someone heading toward the nurse's office. Silver, you have to help me! again! Please, pretty please? Yes, ma'am. Great. Once again, someone has smuggled a forbidden magazine onto campus. Magazines are not permitted on Tsukimihara Academy grounds. The rules are very clear about that. Your job is to track down this scofflaw and confiscate said magazine. Get the magazine within 3 days or they might throw it away. And no, I don't want to read it. Nurse's office, he said. You're asking if someone passed by here before you? Yes, someone passed by the nurse's office. I couldn't make out any details from in here, but I believe they were headed toward the garden. Garden? It looks like someone dropped something in the fountain. It's a lapel badge shaped like a lion? Could my opponent, who removed the names from the bulletin board, have dropped this? Maybe include my opponent's identity. I better keep it. Ah, the Harway Prince just came by here. I wonder how he's holding up after the loss. He was staring out of the fountain for a while. Oh, right. We never did go over, that new information from Archer. Alright. False Insight. I believe in Fate Grand Order, it's called Mind's Eye Fake. Bestows a heightened sense of awareness honed and refined through experience. Makes one capable of making calm and rational decisions on the field of battle, regardless of the surrounding dangers. A hero without a name. Fictional legendary soul, a fake. The remnants of a person who spent his human life in the pursuit of justice. While the man who spawned this legendary soul was once a real living being, the slow passage of time has completely erased his entire existence from the records of human history. The weapons he uses in battle are not technically real, but are created using a thaumaturgy technique known as projection. All of the weapons at his disposal are simply manifestations of those he sees with his mind's eye, and then materializes in the real world. Alright, let's see. Yep. Are you insinuating that I might be your next opponent? Don't be ridiculous. All I will say about that is this. If I were your next opponent, you'd already be dead. You must be wondering if I'm your opponent? Well, Schrodinger's cat is both alive and dead. But quantum mechanics aside, there are some people more deserving of suspicion than others. What? You want to know if I'm your next opponent? Maybe I am. Or it could be someone you haven't seen yet. You need to find a magazine, you say? Perhaps this is the magazine you're looking for? This is actually some data that was supposed to be deleted along with some unfortunate master. It's yours, but for a price. Get me a student council badge from the arena and I'll hand it over. Okay? What's wrong, Silver? Let's see. It doesn't say anything different. An electronic chiming sounds from my terminal. The primary cipher key has been generated. I received my first task. Along with learning about my enemy, I need to find the cipher keys. If this lapel badge's owner was able to hack the system, random searching will do me no good. probably be in my best interest to focus on investigating the arena today. Excuse me. What am I missing? Alright. Looks like our enemy is trying to enter the arena. They'll find us if we stay here. The enemy concealed their name, so who knows what to expect next. Let's avoid them and head into the arena.
準備はいいかマスター
Ah, crap. Alright.
問題ない律儀な奴らだ承知 なるほどサンデーじゃないか
Ow.
退路はない押し進めマスター 突き破るいい指示だった万事がこの調子ならいいんだがね
Let's see. Need to turn the volume down a bit. All right. Ow. Well, there's the student council badge I was looking for. We've been noticed, Master. Let's keep a couple steps ahead of their clutches, okay? There we go.
本領発揮だなマスター。予定通りだ。先に進もうマスター。いいものと巡り合
Ether
え。
crystal, okay.
大事にしようマスター。
Ah, that's what the new info was flashing about. Right. Crap.
真に無欠にして盤石。覚悟するよ叩き込む。真に無欠にして盤石。
Alright.
行けるところまで進めばいいさ。マスターぶりも板についてきたようだ。
Alright. Do. Our enemy's an overachiever. They're still after us. Well, Master, hurry and find a large open area. Ow. Alright. Return crystal, that's good. Huh. And Archer's almost dead again.
スターぶりも板についてきたようだ。
Let's see. Looks like a dead end. Not even a switch. Well, guess we're facing them here, Master. Archer takes a fighting stance as the enemy closes in. I stop breathing. Time slows to a crawl. Nothing happens? As I nervously grind my teeth, Archer's stance relaxes. I don't understand. Did they leave the arena? Archer's right. That feeling of being chased is totally gone. But why? Are they trying to deceive us by obfuscating a presence? I highly doubt there's another servant as skilled at obfuscation as the assassin. No question, the enemy has left. Whoever the enemy is and whatever they wanted, they're gone now. They must have their reasons, not that I understand. While I mull over the mystery, Archer notices something over by the door. Let's leave pondering the endless questions about the enemy for Master's inner workings for later. Focus on this door for now. There's traces of system alteration on it. Right, the door without a switch. In other words, my opponent hacked into the arena and modified it. Maybe the enemy returned because they'd already blocked my access to the trigger in advance? Our enemy's quite the hacker to be able to construct a door in the arena. We have to concede. Guess that means we ought to head back and cook up a plan. Well, shit. Actually, before I forget... Nice! Oh yeah, that was kind of funny.
律儀な奴らだ。
Ow. Ow.
ここまで追い込まれるとは。万事はこの調子ならいいんだがね。マスターぶりも板についてきたようだ。 律儀な奴らだ。 決着をつけるとしよう。
There we go.
消え去るがいい。 足止めを食らったな。急ごう。律儀な奴らだ。 切り込むか。
Ow.
なるほど。3台じゃないか。
Ow.
遅い。ここまで追い込まれるとは。手応えもない。私たちの敵ではなかったな。
Alright, I guess we're heading out.
ああ、賛成だ。いい加減、外が恋しくなってきた。
Man. Our enemy this round doesn't even want to reveal their name. I'd call whoever it is a coward, but they did do a pretty fine job of hacking the arena. The lapel badge you picked up at the fountain, and the barrier. You have much to investigate. Alright. see. Do. All I know about my enemy is that they don't want to be known, and they dropped a lapel badge. And the door is locked. Without enough clues, I'll never reach a conclusion. I should try consulting Reed about it. Okay. A student council badge. With this, I can become one of them. Here, the magazine's yours. So you didn't get the chance to confront your opponent yesterday. Plus, someone hacked the arena's entrance so you couldn't get in. That's one serious enemy. I'm really worried about the door. If I can't retrieve the triggers, I'll be disqualified. A win by default, huh? Or maybe your opponent has a reason to avoid fighting you. Well, if you don't know who your opponent is, random guessing won't help your cause much. My opponent is trying to avoid a fight? They did force their way out of the arena to avoid me. Plus all the blocked corridors. Yeah, they must be trying to avoid fighting me. I just can't imagine why. But right now we need to do something about that door. Hopefully we can find an item or some other kind of clue to help solve all of this. Speaking of items and evidence, I should ask her about this lapel badge I found. The Harway crest? Someone actually dropped something like this? Leo Harway might be your enemy. Who knows, he might even tell you if you ask him. But you must be cautious. Your enemy might attack you without warning at any time. Yeah, I know. I'd better start asking around the campus before going to the arena. I should also find Leo as well. Okay. Come again? You're asking if I'm to be your next opponent? That would be impossible. Remember, I'm an NPC created by the system. I'm not a master. Leo? He was getting his read on in the library. If you're looking for him, why don't you go there? What is the matter? Without a word, I show Leo the lion lapel badge I had found. This is a Harway lapel badge. Where did you get this? I briefly explained how I picked it up near the fountain in the garden. I see. It appears it's my brother's badge. However, there seems to be a number of subtle alterations done to it. I fear someone may have placed it there intentionally as a red herring. Perhaps for the purpose of diverting your attention to me. However, I assure you that I am not your opponent this time around. Leo handles the lapel badge almost as if it's a new toy, a smile forming on its lips. Interesting. It appears that they somehow used my brother's codebreaker. Codebreaker? It's true that Julius was able to access areas other masters were prohibited from entering. With our resources, we can access restricted areas of the Holy Grail. Yes, much like the multimedia room. My brother wasn't necessarily a skilled hacker, nor was there any need for him to be. You see, this lapel badge is also a key of sorts, used to access the Harway Beowulf cluster back on Earth. I guess this means my true opponent tried to hack into the arena using this lapel badge. That would mean that it might be possible to unlock that door. Your opponent erected a door in the arena? They must have quite the active imagination. Another explanation is that they have some reason why they do not want to face you directly. But that's beside the point. Right now it's enough to know that you can open the door with the lapel badge. It'd be a shame to be disqualified for something so trivial, so I will give you the lapel badge. Pardon me, but I'd like to return to this rather rare book, so let us end our conversation here. And with that, Leo's gaze returns to the shelf of book that he was perusing before he began talking. So Leo isn't my opponent, and the lapel badge was just a ruse. Was this tricked by my real enemy? After all that running around, I still have no clue as to who my opponent really is. Well, no use in worrying about it. I might as well just head to the arena now. Oh yeah, let's see what we can get from the commissary. Yes! Magic crystal shards! And let's restock a few of the ether crystals. Alright, ooh, what would we want as formal wear? Dragon Cloak, ooh. Dragon Cloak, Sword of Repentance, Angelic Trumpet. A sudden sense of impending doom seems to grab me by the neck. Someone is... but from where? Whoever it is, they want to go all out, so let's take the fight to the arena. Whatever the case, we'll need to be able to see them before we decide on any kind of plan. Archer's probably right. We should head to the arena and hit that there. Alright, heading in. I entered the arena, ready for an assault from the enemy. I felt such a strong intent to kill pushed at me in the school. They have to be chasing after us. And that's when it happens. An attack launched from the school that actually crossed the arena's firewall? This is way beyond anything I'd expected. Let's gain some distance. It's impossible to fight back.
さて、始めようか。律儀な奴らだ。
Oops. Let's see.
ち
Ow.
せい消え去るがいい。万事がこの調子ならいいんだがね。任せろ。見えた。
Ow.
退路はない。押し進めてます。承知。
There we go.
いい指示だ。
Alright.
また
That really intense feeling that someone wants to kill me is gone. I guess they left again? So was our opponent calculating or just cowardly? Any way you look, it seems like they're avoiding a fight. It's unsettling to not know what the opponent is up to, but it seems there's no longer any danger. They hunt us down twice and pull back at the last second. It does feel like they're avoiding conflict. Are they being hesitant? If so, why? And if not, what's the real reason?
そうだな。
There's no use trying to guess their motivations. Now that the annoyances are out of the way, we're at liberty to hack into that door. We've got the right tool for the job in hand. That hardware lapel badge you got a little while ago. It's unsettling to not know what the opponent is up to, but it seems the danger is gone. But it's not unlikely that they'll come at us again. I should hack the door with the hardware lapel badge while I still can. Give me just a second. Right. Sorry about that. Okay, so... Let's see, Ow. Let's see, Nice. Okay. Doo-doo-doo.
行けるところまで進めばいいさ。
There we go. Okay. Let's see. Do. Ow. There we go. Here it is. The door without a switch that my opponent kindly generated. Leo mentioned that the hallway lapel badge is capable of facilitating minor hacking. Let's test the permission levels of this lapel badge. I nod in response to Archer's words and look at the lapel badge. The lapel badge's magic circuits are coupling to my own. In the massive influx of data, I find the data on the door and then... Same moment I feel I'm torn it down mentally, the door in front of me vanishes. Whether it was an unstable hack itself, or it was designed not to be used by enemies, the hallway lapel badge disintegrates in my hand. It's too bad we're not being graded, but because we get an A on this one, extra credit is getting the trigger. With the door gone, it's finally possible to search the rest of the arena for the trigger. Instead of dwelling on my opponent's intentions, I'll keep going. Boom. Ow. Alright, let's see. Do. Nothing. Oh, wait. Nope. There was something here. Magic Crystal Sphere. Could use that. Alright. There we go. Yep, okay, they go by the... Oh, no. Ow. bird.
いいだろう。切り込むか。
Ooh, good crit. And he did.
本領発揮だな、マスター。
Yay, leveled up.
まだまだ先は長いぞ、マスター。 勝負。
Boop, 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 boop.
承知。 すまん。そうしなきゃ。
And there we go.
消え去るがいい。手間くらいもない。
Shockwave third strike.
ありがたい。吐きだめになんとやらだ。
Field attack stuns many foes. Let's see. I think I made a good call. Ow. Well, there's the exit, but where's the trigger? Trigger. An elixir! Elixir, a Balinoa. Ow. Okay, yep. Okay, let's see. Alright, in that case... There we go, try that.
見えた。まだだ。ここか。いいし。
Time out. Yeah, whatever. Okay, there. Okay,
予定通りだ。いいものと目を描く。
10,000, okay, not bad. Cipher key. It's dangerous not to know the identity of our opponent, but at least we got a trigger.
まったく厄介事だらけだよ。あって困るものでもなし、遠慮なくいただいておこう。
Okay. Okay,
任せろ。やめろ。アバカだな。まだだ。やめろ。捕らえた。
there we go.
いい指示だった。私たちの敵ではなかったな。
Ooh, okay, Nephilim. Maybe heal just in case. Ether fragment.
回復感謝する。
And finally, magic crystal shard. Zzz. Shard. Zzz. All right.
いいだろう。 布石を打たせてもらおう。
All right. Good.
見えた。アバカだな。
Ah, crap.
覚悟せん。叩き込む。
Yeah, I forgot that the fatigue one needs a little more projection.
叩き込む。 真偽無欠にして盤石。いい調子だ。任せたぞ、マスター。 真偽無
we go.
消え去るがいい。万事がこの調子ならいいんだがね。
Let's see. Right.
承知。まだだ。せい。突き破る。いい指示だった。行けるところまで進めばいいさ。
Alright, and we've reached the exit, so...
怪我はないか、マスター。あまり無理はするな。
Alright. Still kind of in the dark of our opponent. Yesterday, after entering the arena, I heard a blast. I head to the arena to see the aftermath.
なるほど。
This is impressive. Normally, the Moon Cell would repair any damage done to the Seraph. To see something that it can't fix. You're lucky this attack missed you. If this attack had struck you as it was supposed to, it would have been fatal. I wonder if that's really true. Luck only goes so far. Did my enemy miss on purpose? And if so, what would the reason be? As I stare blankly at the scars on the wall, I hear a voice call me from behind. Good morning, Silver. Rean, what in the world caused this? Sometime yesterday, probably after you entered the arena, an explosion was heard here. I wanted to see what happened and came across this. Anything out of the ordinary happen to you yesterday? I explained what happened to me to an increasingly worried Rean. After running to the arena to escape a sudden feeling of death, I heard a loud blast. After the explosion, the sense of my enemy's presence suddenly and mysteriously disappeared. I get it now. There's a brief moment when entering the arena where you'd be defenseless. If that's the case, it's obvious that your opponent will do anything to see you dead. Well, good luck with that. Also, I have no clue as to why this attack failed. As she speaks, Rean glances at the wall once more and then sighs as if she just realized something. I wonder what she sees that I don't. This looks like the work of a berserker. It's obvious that the attacks lack any kind of control. A berserker? Hearing an explosion, I assumed it was Codecast's attack. Could it have been a physical attack? That must mean that the enemy servant's class is Berserker. Don't jump to conclusions, but it had to be a physical attack to damage Seraph like this. Information about my enemy's attacks. It's not their class, but any info is better than none. Thank you, Rean. As I express my thanks, she turns her face away a bit. I was only stating the obvious. troubling is that your enemy didn't press their attack. If your enemy made it this far, they couldn't be so incompetent as to miss such an easy target. This is only a guess, but maybe they missed on purpose. Maybe they don't want to face you. Don't want to face me? But there are only enemies to be found in the Holy Grail War. Well, except maybe Rean. I wonder, is there a reason for this conflict? All that awaits the loser is virtual death. I told you I was only guessing, you idiot. I seriously doubt that anyone that weak is still around. Rean closes her eyes and takes a deep breath as if she's psyching herself up for something. There's something I want to discuss with you. You have time to talk later? With a final shy glance, Rean turns and walks away. I wonder what she wants. I'll be sure and go talk with Rean later. As I try to organize what I know, I realize I don't have enough information. The enemy hasn't left any clues. At least with Julius, the servant might have been invisible, but the master was conspicuous. This time, both are mysteries. It's pointless to speculate. It's noon. Maybe I'll go to the cafeteria to nourish my brain. Oh, hey there, Silver. Let me guess. You're here to grab something for lunch, right? As I enter the cafeteria, I run into none other than Rean. Today's your lucky day. Instead of eating their slop, how about trying some of the lunch I made? The manual says that when a contest of wills comes to an impasse, you fight with lunch. She made lunch for me? While I am surprised she went through the trouble, it doesn't seem like anything out of the ordinary for her. I totally forgot about this segment. However, the whole "it's in the manual" thing is more than a little disconcerting. What's with that look on your face? In case you were wondering, I do know how to cook. It's just that it's been so long since I made anything, it took me forever to finish. So what's it gonna be? Do you want to have some or not? Yes, of course I do. And despite her talk of food fights and scary manuals, I'm strangely happy. Her show of kindness reminds me of my life before being forced into this brutal struggle.
So?
Wise decision. I'll meet you in the classroom. Hurry before everything goes cold. Might have been my imagination, but Rean looked somewhat happy as she walked away. Considering her normally haughty demeanor, her act of kindness caught me off guard. Well, I should head up to the classroom before Rean's lunch goes cold. Blind Rage gives a significant boost to most stats, but at the cost of one's reason and sanity. As all decisions are made by the master, the servant under the spell will be little more than an empty automaton. And then there were four. Although I knew this is how it would be intellectually, it's still kind of unnerving how empty this place feels. It's a good thing that the NPCs generated for Seraph are so advanced. There are limits to what they can do, of course, but their AI is very close to real human intelligence. As they say, a bird in the hand and whatnot. As long as they're around, things shouldn't get too bad. NPCs, the cadre of AI characters created by the Holy Grail for the purpose of supporting the war. I've been interacting with them as though they were real. I wonder if they're based on real people. Good question. It would be easier to modify existing data than to create models from scratch. If the Holy Grail is as brutally efficient as I think it is, it most likely based all of the NPCs here on the lives of humans who've lived sometime in the past.
それも2種類に
But not all the NPCs are equal.
例えば
For example, the girl in the commissary is more advanced than
他
the
の
norm.
NPC より出来がいいマスターの助けとなる役割
Those tasked with assisting masters are probably reincarnated for every Holy Grail war.
以前の聖杯戦争でも
That girl most likely served the same role in an earlier incarnation of the war.
前回のキャッシュは消す
All of her previous memories and experiences were purged, but her basic personality remains the same.
逆に
On the other end of the spectrum, the incidental NPCs, such as students, will have a new data set each time.
元にした人間のデータも
The data used for them comes from a vast pool of data and includes women and men of all ages.
こちらは
They are mere sketches of life, the original exterior copied and written over time and time again.
魔術師たちの聖杯戦争に花を添
In
え
the
る
Holy
だけの
Grail
立ち位
War,
置
they
に
exist
する
solely for the benefit of the participating masters.
聖杯戦争を
As
円
a
滑
rule,
に
the
進め
Holy
るため
Grail
の
uses
約
more
束には
advanced AI routines for the essential NPCs that keep the war
人
going.
間以上の機能と知性は一方早くには
At the same time, minor NPCs' personalities are constantly cycled and changed.
聖杯戦争に変化を
I
与え
assume it's to introduce variations and diversity in each occurrence of the Holy Grail War.
そして
Once we all exit the current war, they will be erased from the Moon Cell's
彼
records.
らはムーンセルのデータから削除される揺らぎがパターン化して
It'd
は
be pointless if patterns started forming. For those NPCs in the hallway, this war will be their last.
この
That's something even the NPCs mention sometimes, that they were created just for the Holy Grail War. For Masters, winning guarantees their survival, but for those NPCs, when the war ends, so do they. They're simply data stored within the Moon Cell, so they'll eventually be assigned to a new form. Much like the building blocks of a body don't disappear when a person dies, they're simply repurposed. I really shouldn't get so despondent over all of this. Even though the human's concept doesn't really apply to me, my reluctance to kill my opponents might be a reflection of what other masters feel.
おや
You
同
disagree?
じ NPC を使います
I
が
take you think the same NPC should be used ad infinitum for
効率もいい
efficiency's
と言い
sake?
たけだなそれは安定を望む者の思考だよムーンセルは効率のための効率
That's how those who wish for stasis think. For the Moon Cell, efficiency is no more than a means to an end.
以前とは違う
The Moon Cell's focus is to provide new challenges each time,
それを実現させ
so
る
it
ために
erases the
効率を
NPC
求めてい
data
る
after each war.
この戦い自体が
The main focus of the Moon Cell is to observe what happens over the course of the Holy Grail War.
聖杯という宝を
My
魔術
guess
師
that
が
in
与える
exchange for
のだから
organizing the war for Magi, it receives new insight and knowledge.
というと
New challenges. The Moon Cell constantly invites new humans into it as there's no use for it to analyze old data. So any experiments performed solely by using the Moon Cell's old data would yield useless results. And on a cynical side, it'd be a hell of a lot less entertaining.
NPC たちは聖杯戦争
NPCs whose AI routines are close to human intelligence for the duration of the Holy Grail War
聖杯戦争が
will
終わ
have
れ
their
ば
virtual lives drop away like leaves from a tree and fall once the war comes to an end.
ムーンセルに人格
The
はない
Moon Cell has no conscience.
ただ記録
It simply
容量を確保
categorizes
のため
NPCs by usefulness to
成果
preserve
を出した
memory
NPC を
space.
整理するだけでこの聖杯戦争に
The Holy
悪意は
Grail War is neutral in all respects.
ただ
Good and evil come from the intentions of participating Magi.
それぞれの願いがあるだがムーンセル
And
も
as advanced as the
万
Moon
全
Cell
ではなかった
is, it's obviously not perfect.
いや万全
Or
で
more
はない
accurately, its devotion to perfect chance allowed the ultimate anomaly to manifest.
言うまでもなく
Of course, I'm referring to you. Due its ability to perfectly recreate past existences, a will to
そこ
survive
に生きる意志
emerged.
が生まれたその体は
Your very existence is far different from regular NPCs, or even dodgy ghosts from the past like me.
今を生きる
Even as you stand there, you live now and in the present by your own volition.
いろいろと悩んでいるようだが
You've been needlessly stressing out as of late, although I can't fathom why you do that to yourself.
発端が何であれ
No matter what your origins are, the fact you're still alive just proves you're on the winning team.
覚えておきたまえ
You might want to keep that in mind. Also, us legendary souls are here to help those here in the present.
確かな過去がない
You have no past? Perfect. It's better that way. Just keep charging towards the future like an enraged bull.
さて
And anyway, our goal right now is to obtain the Holy Grail, correct?
猿の手のようなものだが
Granted, it'll end just like the tail of the monkey's paw, but having it couldn't hurt too much, right? Although the slightly mocking tone in Archer's voice is apparent, I know exactly what he means. The Holy Grail isn't the end of this. It's just a milestone amongst many as I head into the future. That's what I believe he really meant. Alright. There we go, and back up to the classroom. Hey, you're late. It's been ready for a while now. Let's eat.
ごきげんよう。
I trust I'm not interrupting anything important. Oh, Silver Shinobi, it's you. I decided to try my hand at cooking. Care to have a taste? It too, Ronnie? I wonder what's gotten into the two of them.
なんですって。
What the hell are you up to? And why did you show up here all of a sudden anyway? I'm not up to anything. I happened to come across some recipes and ingredients for survival rations. And given the current situation, I do not believe my discovery was merely a coincidence. I've been looking for you, Silver Shinobi, because I think you'd appreciate these rations. Am I interrupting anything?
何？
Damn straight you are! Crimes against the culinary arts did you commit anyway? No need to be so rude. I assure you everything is not only edible, but delicious. The two glare furiously at each other. Well, as they say, the more the merrier, right? To be honest, I'm curious to see what Ronnie cooked up. Well, I guess being able to see what Atlas replicants eat is a rare opportunity. Okay, I accept your challenge. Just remember that I, too, am an A-class Magus. Come, sit down over here. Oh, come on, Rin Tosaka. It'll be fun. For some of us. Why are you so nonchalant all of a sudden? Seems totally out of character for you. Funny, I was going to say the same thing to you. Aren't you supposed to be the ever-rational Magus? Oh god, it's one of those. After that brief exchange, we all sat down and began to eat the lunches both girls had made. Rin's lunch consisted of Chinese food, such as chili shrimp and spring rolls. Ronnie's lunch consisted of exotic Egyptian dishes. Don't be shy, Silver Shinobi. Eat up. Here, try this. Before I can respond, Ronnie proceeds to shove a fork full of ground meat into my mouth. As she keeps feeding more to me, Ronnie mentions that this dish is called kofta kebab. The scent, flavor, and texture of this dish all come together in perfect harmony. If you like that, just wait until I try some of the other dishes I made. Next up on the menu is a dish Ronnie says is popular in Egypt called kushari. Wow, this is awesome too. Urge to kill. Rising. Try this one too. She hands me the Egyptian version of a falafel called tamea, which is made using fava beans. Wow, everything tastes so good. Rin, why don't you try some? As soon as I said those words, no thanks. Standing abruptly, Rin began to hastily pack up the lunch she made. Rin? Hey, is there something wrong? No, it's nothing. I've had enough of everything. It's time for me to be going. With those final words, she stormed out of the room. She seems not quite herself. Was it something I said? Don't worry about her. Let's enjoy the rest of the lunch, shall we? Of course, my servant decides that this is the perfect time to make their presence known. How do I say this without being insulting? I can't. That was a dick move. Sometimes I just love when Archer is so blunt. Oh, that is so good. Is there any way I can... There we go. Taking a screenshot. Oh. When a woman cooks for you, the process isn't complete until you eat what she has made. Did you even notice the cuts on her hands? She obviously went through a lot of trouble for you. You're the only one who can make things right. You know what you have to do, so do it. Now. After being thoroughly berated by my servant, I found myself bolting out of the classroom. But despite my best efforts, I was unable to find her that day and make things right. I never expected Archer to just straight up say, that was a dick move. What I did to Reen at lunch was pretty thoughtless. I need to find her and apologize. Now I need to find her. Alright. No Taiga. Oh, I never did get the, thing from Sakura for this week. Hello, Silver. Must be hard for you not knowing who your opponent is. Here you go, Silver. Healing supplies. Wish you the best of luck this week, too. Ether Crystal. Okay. First, I ought to apologize for what happened at noon. I'm sorry, Reen.
何か用?
Whatever do you mean, Silver? Reen has a stern expression. Damn, I knew it. She's still angry. I'll still tell her how my servant lectured me afterward and what I realized. I didn't mean to slight Reen's cooking. It was inexcusable of me to brush Reen off like that. And it was even worse to have said such an insensitive thing. I will be more sensitive in the future, so if she can find it in her heart to forgive me... I mean, please, forgive me. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Having run clean out of ways to apologize, I await her response with bated breath. You're sorry for what you've done to me? Deeply. Next time, will you actually try to enjoy what I tried so hard to make for you? Of course, I promise.
So,
You're helpless. Alright, I'll forgive you. This time. Good. I'm relieved when I see Reen smile. Is there anything I can do as a token of my apology?
so,
Yes, or rather, I have something that I meant to talk to you about over lunch, so please listen up. Gotcha. Tell me whatever you want. I have no info on your opponent. This is 1,000 times worse than dealing with Julius. The only clue we have is the fissure on the wall on the first floor next to the arena. But regardless of what you know and don't know, you still must prepare as best you can. With that in mind, I've been making you some formal wear. It should be ready tomorrow. She's been making me something? And meanwhile,
okay?
Enough talk. You need to go explore the arena more, so I won't keep you any longer. Yeah, I had to head to the arena as soon as I can. Oh, but there's something I should say before I leave. Thank you. I look into Reen's eyes as I give my thanks, hoping she'll realize just how serious I am. Yeah. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. Time to go to the arena. Let's see. Let's see, what do we have for formal wear? I'll go for the Dragon Cloak. And let's replace the Mermaid Robe. what we can do for Archer. You say anything? Did you find out the identity of your opponent? If you don't find out within 4 days, including today, you'll be at a big disadvantage. Right. We don't have a clue as to our opponent's identity. That can't possibly be good. Since investigating would be futile right now, we should focus on training in the arena. Seems like you finally come back to your senses. Have you gotten everything you think we'll need? If so, let's begin our training. In we go. Right, boom, 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 boom. Let's see. Ouchies! Ow. Ow. Good crit. There we go.
コンディションは正常なのがいい。
Had me going for a second there. Let's see.
承知。休んでいる暇はないぞ。
Okay, let's see. And he did.
いい指示だった。マンジがこの調子ならいいんだがね。感謝する。律儀なやつだ。 私たちの敵ではなかったな。
Right, let's see.
Sakini 進もう。
Alright, that's good. Defense down.
真に無欠にして盤石真に無欠にして盤石真に無欠にして盤石
And there we go.
らしくなってきたマスター承知
Ow.
消え去るがいい足止めを食らったな
Okay, so.
急ごう
I guess I can go for maybe one more enemy before I head back out. Speed up. Speed up. And there we go.
消え去るがいいまだまだ先は長いぞマスター
Let's see. Ow.
消え去るがいい万事がこの調子ならいいんだがね
Alright. Yes.
怪我はないかマスターあまり無理はするな
3 days down the toilet and we still have no information on the enemy. Ugh, my head hurts. If that girl's formal wear will help us out, then we've got to go with it. Word of caution, Master. This will be an exercise in futility if you can't handle the formal wear. Don't shirk on your daily training in the arena, either. It's still nothing. I received notification that Reen's formal wear is ready, so I go to where she is. Sorry about making you triaps all the way up here. This is a scarlet formal wear. It contains magic amplification mechanism built by Atlas. I got it through shady deals with dangerous people. It's my trump card, if you will. Is it really okay for me to take something that important from her? Don't worry about it. It's not like I can use it anymore. In fact, I want you to use it. I understand. It will also be my honor to use such a generous gift to the best of my ability. However, see that Ichorus-like stuff? It means that it's defective, after a fashion. This formal wear was designed to be used by a specific Magus. To use it, you must defeat a powerful enemy and gain the formal wear's approval. Approval from the formal wear? She's talking like it's alive. That could be possible, considering that we're talking about alchemy. It's not alive, but there are protections in place to keep its power from being abused. Unfortunately for me, it never recognized any of my defeated foes as worthy. In the end, we arrive at this point with me being unable to use it. If there happens to be a worthy opponent in the arena, I'll let you know via your terminal. My advice is to be patient in your search and consider yourself lucky if you can use it. I see. That said, it won't mean anything if I don't find that sort of an enemy and defeat it. The secondary cipher key has been generated on the second floor. My challenge is set before me. Okay, I'll head toward the arena. Chapel? Let's see.
So.
Do. So you managed to confiscate the offending magazine. Good work. Speaking of work, do you have a minute? Silver, you have time to help out your beloved teacher, right? In for a penny, in for a pound. Penny, pound? Pish posh, I'm talking about food. Someone has been deleting food data. Didn't matter to me until I realized that there was some good recipes being deleted. But all is not lost. It seems the deleted data can be recovered from the arena within 2 days. So would you kindly search the arena and find the data for 2 dishes within the 6th round? Okay. Alright, let's see. Doing alright as far as funds. So, Scarlet Coat of Arms. I guess I have it in my key items? Or not? There it is, Scarlet Formal Wear. You can't equip this just yet. Alright, let's see. Save state. This is the arena entrance. You'll head inside. 2nd floor. Ooh, corals. I'm getting the feeling that I'm prey right now. That must mean the enemy servant's nearby. Getting approval from the formal wear is good, just don't forget your opponent is lurking out there. Archer's right as always. Gaining the formal wear's approval won't mean anything if I'm dead. I should proceed to explore the arena, but with caution.
準備はいいか、マスター。
Another enemy? No, it's like the effigy from the prelims. But it's been projecting that intent to kill. Huh. Maybe a servant's ability has been loaded into it and it's been sent to collect triggers. How thorough of them. Our enemy really does want to remain anonymous until the elimination battle. The enemy master is thorough. First they alter the bulletin board, then they send an effigy to explore the arena. If we fight that effigy, we'll gain information of some kind. Alright, alrighty. Do, 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 do.
私たちの敵ではなかった。律儀な奴らだ。
Ow.
返すぞ。
Good crit. Okay, so aha. コンディションは正常なのがいい。律儀なやつだ。任せろ。ここか。ここが取れた。 調子だ。任せたぞ、マスター。任せろ。ここか。 And there we go.
消え去るがいい。予定通りだ。皮肉な話だ。この戦いは先に進めば進むだけ美しい舞台を整えている。
Boom, 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 boom. Bird.
律儀な奴らだ。行くぞ。まだだ。本領発揮だな、マスター。足止めを食らったな。急ごう。
Archer looks silly when he's stuttering like that. Alright, Ow. Okay, do. What is over here? This guy. Overspec. Uh-oh. Ouchies! Oof, that hurt. Nice. Alright, what's down here? Pure ether. Nice. Let's see. Ow. Let's see. Excuse me. Let's see. Do. Give me just a second. Alright, uh-oh, sealed. Okay, There we go. Okay, and there's the switch. Lying in wait, were you? This thing is giving off ascensions, unlike the enemy programs I've fought so far. Archer deflects a tornado of an attack that the effigy unleashes. I think, based on appearances, we're up against a servant clone. Be careful, Master. This isn't some knockoff brand servant. Blocked it, okay. see. Elixir. Actually. Alright.
真偽無欠にして盤石。核力三連叩き込む。真偽無欠にして盤石。真偽無欠にして盤石。らしくなってきたな、マスター。
Okay.
任せろ、投影する強化。いい対応だ。
Ow. We made it. Archer's chest is heaving from the enemy's relentless blows as Seraph terminates the fight. Ugh, that effigy packs a lot of punch without unleashing a noble phantasm. Must be a famous legendary soul. Thanks for the backup, Archer, but I could tell myself that for all the mystery, this one's a great hero. Master, let's stop while we're ahead. We know that we are up against a berserker. Alright, let's get out of here. Who knows what nasty surprises lie in store if we linger. The lack of information we have on our enemy will be the end of us. If this master can remotely control a servant copy, they'll keep finding ways to hinder us. We should stop for the day and come up with a strategy. Alright, actually, wait. Yeah, let's gain a level before we actually leave, so let's go the long way. Let's see. Alright.
行けるところまで進めばいいさ。
There we go.
本領発揮だなマスター。万事がこの調子ならいいんだがね。律儀な奴らだ。切り込むか。見えた。まだだ。遅い。消え去るがいい。手応えもない。私たちの敵ではなかったな。
Oh, that's right. I never did go this way. Ether crystal. Okay.
あって困るものでもなし、遠慮なくいただいておこう。律儀な奴らだ。任せろ。見えた。
Ow.
取られた。遅い。見えた。せい。いい指示だった。足止めを食らったな。急ごう。
Alright, let's see. Do.
律儀な奴らだ。任せろ。ここが浅はかだな。ここが捕らえた。ここが切り伏せる。消え去るがいい。次
Alright.
だ。休んでいる暇はないぞ。律儀な奴らだ。切り込むか。見えた。せい。
Ow. Brush crack.
ここが返すぞ。態度はない。押し進めマスター。返すぞ。ここが捕らえた。いい指示だった。万事がこの調子ならいいんだがね。
Alright. know what? I think I'll go ahead and... let's call it for the day. Okay, do-do-do. Well, we have information on that effigy, so... Yeah. Alright, I will see you guys later. Let's see, who are we going to raid, and what are we going to raid with? Let's go ahead and raid the Astropub. We haven't raided them in a while. And we're gonna raid with our usual message. Nobody expects the Shinobi Inquisition. Okay, and I will see you later. Let's go ahead and raid.